Hello everyone, my name is Fassad, and welcome back to the channel. Just like last time, and the time before that, we've got more JoJo Minecraft edition content stuff to show off. So, last time it was a mod, which was alright, I guess. It was pretty good. And the time before that was a Datapack. Yeah, this time we're back on Datapacks, except this time it is multiple Datapacks created by the same person, instead of one Datapack. Now, while the Passione datapack that I showed off before definitely prioritized quantity over quality, shown in stuff like the fact that the stands didn't have animations, or the fact that most of the stands had like 3 abilities or 2, maybe even 1. There was like very little content in general. This one is the opposite. Each of these datapacks each of these datapacks add in 1 stand. And they are all very, very well fleshed out and very high quality for sure. So before we get into it, I will start this off by saying, if you enjoy the content, make sure to hit the like button, comment what you think, subscribe for more content, and hit the notification bell to be notified of future uploads. But without further ado, let's get into them. So the first one I think I want to do is, let's just go in canonical order, I guess. So in this pack we've got Gold Experience, we've got Silver Chariot and Silver Chariot Requiem, Tusk, and Wonder of You. I know, Wonder of You is really cool. I like the fact that they made that. But I'll make sure to link all of the stuff in the description, make sure to show the guy who made it and stuff, because he's really cool. All of his packs are really good. So I guess in that case, let's start with Silver Chariot. So basically most of the things you get by doing this, or I guess Gold Experience and Silver Chariot you get by doing this. You need a Nether Star and a Spectral Arrow. And actually, now that I think about it, like if you throw those onto the ground, you get a Stand Arrow. But the only way I've really known to do it is that if you throw the Stand Arrow onto the ground and then throw another specific item onto the ground with that, it'll give you the stand that you wanted. But I've never actually stabbed myself with the regular Stand Arrow. Probably because you can't. To get Silver Chariot, you throw iron on the ground and then you throw the Stand Arrow on it and bang, Silver Chariot. So basically, you have all these abilities. And the ways to activate them is, or the way to summon the stand is simply you put the Silver Chariot model into your 9th hotbar slot. And bam, there he is. He's behind me. He looks great. In terms of lag and whatnot, he keeps up with my character perfectly fine. That's cool. And now these are all the abilities we have, and each of them have multiple layers to them, of course. Maybe I should go into... Wait, hold on. Let me like bring out husks. I always experiment on husks. So, oh great, I only have 1 husk, whatever. So let's see. First we've got Strike, where if you right click, you can stab someone. Yeah, and then if you put it in your, oh god, yeah, there we go. If you put it in your other, or if you press F to put it in your shield slot, you barrage, or I guess you do this little dance here. It's such a cool like thing that you can do, and something cool that he explained you can do in his little README file is, and then press F once they're on the hook. But like, you can stab them with the little impale move, and then you press F to delete them from existence. Then, so that's basically all you can do with Strike. It's a really cool move. I don't know if regular clicking does nothing, but what can you expect when you have a barrage and a stab move? What else is there to add? But then the next one, Armor and Deflect. I don't know why it's called that, because Deflect is on Eject Blade instead of Armor, but so this is only Armor, where if you right click, as you saw, it sacrificed a little bit of my health. I now have less health, but I'm zooming all over the place. And we're gonna stay in armor off mode for a second, just because I kind of like the zoom. And then this one's kind of a bit difficult to show off. I'm gonna find a mob to show this off, because eject blade is what it's called, as you would expect. That's, you know, a staple of Silver Chariot. You know, he's able to eject his blade. But, you know... Oh, wait, actually, I took off the armor deflect by putting in your second hotbar, but... Okay. Now. Pew! I missed, I think. And then you have a 10-second cooldown, which is always fun. Okay, I'm gonna spawn some... you know, I'm gonna spawn some skeletons because I need projectiles coming at me. Wait. Okay. Yeah, I need some projectiles coming at me, so... Skeletons... Okay. So basically, if you put this into... If you put eject blade into your hotbar slot, or into your shield slot, Chariot just kind of sits in front of you and does this. And you deflect any projectiles that come at you, which is just so good. It's not really that great for hitting the projectiles back at the opponent. It's pretty good for shielding yourself from projectiles. And then let's see if I can do this now. I missed again with the eject blade. Whatever. But that's basically all of Silver Chariot, but as you would probably expect, since I explained this data pack as very high quality, there is a Requiem. And oh boy, it is a process. So if you remember from just like a few seconds ago, really, Nether Star and a Spectral Arrow is how you create a stand arrow. You want to know what we're going to do with this? It's pretty obvious. Throw it on the ground, and you just have to put Chariot in front of it. Oh god. Oh no. But basically, once you summon Chariot like that, he just starts a boss fight. And basically he just sends you into the bodies of a bunch of other mobs, and you have to continue the boss fight, which this is insane. Like, doing this in survival seems like it would be terrible. But basically, he, like, teleports you randomly to different mobs and stuff. Which, I mean, that makes sense. You, like, swap the body, or you've swapped bodies with mobs, I guess. With certain mods, I guess you could say. But, you know, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna get, like, a bow, or a crossbow or something. Because I think we need to shoot Chariot at one point. And I think crossbows are strong. I'm not really sure. Like, does anyone use crossbows in survival? I don't think they do. But basically, you have to walk around and find Chariot. That's probably the most annoying part. And if you get too close to him, you'll get, like, teleported back anyway. There he is, though. And keep in mind, I'm still a squid. I just got turned into a skeleton. Oh, Chariot. Okay. Shoot him. Yeah, okay, that's the first thing you need to do. And once you pick up the arrow, he will chase after me nonstop. And then I think you have to give it back to him. It's a complicated boss fight, really. You should look up, like, a tutorial if you really want to know how to do it. Basically, at this point, I think you just want to, like, kill him. Yeah. Gold experience actually just came out. And this boss fight, like, it's so cool, but at the same time, kind of tedious. You know, I'm getting out an anvil. Power 5. Oh, I love the fact that I turned into an Enderman, though. That's nice. Okay, where is Chariot? There he is. Okay. So at this point, you basically just have to shoot him a bunch. I'd say probably shooting him is the best strategy because I think gold experience comes over and he's like, Oh, yes. And then once you get to a certain point, you're like, oh, yeah, there's the light behind your head. But I think you just have to shoot that light behind your head, and then Chariot will die. Yeah, no, he's no longer taking any damage, so I have to... So, like... Yeah, I have to shoot this light here. If I could do that. What? Okay, yeah, it's a bit glitchy, definitely. It is a JoJo Minecraft data pack. What do you expect? There we go. And now he is dying. And now I have Requiem. Yep. Okay, this is what you have with Requiem. Chariot Requiem specifically, because GE also has a Requiem. And I think this is like a pretty freaking cool way to do it. First of all, I'll put him in my 9th hotbar, and that's what he looks like up close and personal. Now first you have aura control, where right click and every mob falls asleep around you. This doesn't work on players, I know that, but it's still pretty cool. Now, although this doesn't work on, although the sleeping move doesn't work on players, if you press F to put it in your shield hotbar area, that will do something to players. I think it'll do the exact same thing that was happening during the boss fight, where you'll get teleported randomly to a mob and you'll become that mob. So if I wake them up, this one's the cool one. This one's the pilot mode. Or basically, look at me. I am Chariot Requiem. There isn't really much else you can do with Requiem. I mean, you also have Strike move, I guess, which is cool. Yeah. So you can still use regular Chariot's best move, or most important move, I guess. So that's always nice. And if I become myself again, I'm back to myself. Okay. And then basically the final ability of Body Swap is kind of cool. You have to first of all activate Aura Control. And then I think you can just kind of swap with... Oh, shit. I just became my stand again. But basically oh no. Basically with Body Swap, you can just like run up here and swap bodies with a mob. Which, I mean, most of the time is pretty useless, but if you have like a bat or something, like, whoop-de-frickin' do, you know, they finally made bats useful, and then you put that in your offhand to, oh no, hold on, you're supposed to put in your offhand. I don't know, but as a bat, you can actually fly, which is great, you know, it's probably a good, like, movement option or something. And, I mean, that's basically it from Chariot Requiem. Pretty much all you have. But like it's so much more like well thought out and well created than the other one, the other data pack. Though I can definitely see where the texture of this little thing is glitching right there. Now unfortunately I don't know if there's any way to actually remove stands in this version, so I might just have to create an entirely new world, or like somehow reset my entire character on this server. But I'm just gonna create a new world because I don't know what else to do. So, in this new world, probably going to move on to gold experience now. Alright. So to get gold experience, I don't actually remember, but I'm just going to take a guess. So, you need nether star, a spectral arrow. It's not here yet, /reload. Okay, so you need a nether star and a spectral arrow. And then I'm expecting... gold ingot. Is that gonna work? Yep. Yeah. It's exactly what it is. Now, let's see. You have two moves. Muda and Life Create. So, right click with Muda. Kind of similar to Chariot, where... let's experiment on Tusk. It's pretty similar to Chariot, where it's like a single attack move. But I feel like there's probably some sort of benefit to it. Like... oh yeah, it makes them like slow or something. I think that's it. And then putting it in your offhand is a barrage. I think that's basically how the stand is going to work, or this guy's stand packs, data packs. That is how this guy's data packs are going to work, and I actually really like it. It is a bit off-putting to be able to use it at first. It's kind of confusing, but once you get used to it, it's like really, it's good. Now, second move of Life Create. I remember watching the video about this one. So, first of all, I know there's a move where you can right-click on a block, and it'll turn that block into an enemy, or into a mob. I think, yeah. Each block has its own specific mob that it'll turn into as well. Like, grass will always turn into pigs, I think. Sand will always turn into turtles. Let's see if dirt's different than grass. Nope, still pigs. Okay. Birchwood, maybe? Okay, birch wood doesn't do anything. Now, other than the whole giving life to objects thing, which, by the way, the things that you create life for will, like, also reflect damage, which is cool, but I think if you put it in your offhand, or maybe you right-click on a human or something, you can heal them, which is great, you know? And that's it for GE. Like, GE itself, that's it. Now, I've never actually messed around with GER on this data pack, so this is going to be new to me. I wonder if it's the same as before. It is. Return to 0 and life create. Okay, so I've got the same things. Now I just have return to 0. Oh boy. Return to 0 ready? Oh, what does that mean? Whoa. Yeah, GER's got a weird voice. Okay, so I looked at it a little bit and I figured out what return to 0 does, luckily. So first of all, you'd click it first and it says return to 0 ready. It's sort of like Bites the Dust in a way, where you set this little spot and then a bunch of time passes, you can go somewhere else, stuff like that. You use it and all of the mobs that were around you at the time, including players, will be teleported back. And then they'll be like stuck in place for like 10 seconds as well. I think as long as they're glowing, they will be stuck in place. And then while they are stuck in place, if you kill them, they will experience an infinite death loop. Which, I mean, that's cool, you know, that's awesome. Unfortunately, I can't really show it here, but, you know, go experiment it yourself. And now, unfortunately, I don't really know how to get rid of the stand. I mean, okay, so there are some other things I learned about Life Create as well. Like, you can set traps by, like, lit TNT, specifically, like, already lit TNT, will turn into bats. And then you can undo the Life Create, which, actually, speaking of which, I'm going to test that out. So you see that pig, and then if I if I undo it, yeah, he turns back into a block. If I turn a bat, hold on, you know, I'll do it, TNT. I'll show this one specifically, but they're more like this, I guess. Yeah, so you see that bat there? This is a ticking time bomb. Come on, bat. He's just going into the water. Okay, whatever. And then basically if you undo it, he'll explode. Which is cool, you know? Other cool things like Life Create will turn an Ender Dragon egg into an Ender Dragon. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's terrible because an Ender Dragon in the overworld sounds awful, but, you know, still. And that's about it for GE, so let's move on to the next one, which would be Tusk. Now, for Tusk, you of course need to create the corpse parts. Knowledge book, what? Now I have the Holy Corpse and Tusk Act 1. Look at that. So if I put him there, I basically have one move right now, and that is nail shots. Oh wow, what a great spawn for this new world we have, where I can just destroy the husks as much as I want. Oh, okay, so with Tusk, it's coming back to me. I did this one a long time ago, but basically, see these little buttons here that are glowing? Yeah, these are my nails. And they're slowly charging. And then this is how I shoot them. With the nails themselves, you can actually attack people with them, but it does like no damage. So then, if I spawn in the husk and I shoot, yeah, you know? That's pretty cool, actually, wow. And it makes a good sound effect, too. Tusk, oh my god, he looks great. Yeah. Well, so that's basically it for Tusk Act 1. I mean, what else did you expect? That's all Johnny can do with Act 1, he can just shoot people. So, on to Act 2. To gain Act 2, you just have to have, or to get 40 levels of experience or something like that, so... Okay, so if you're in creative mode, I've figured out you have to do it by bottles of enchanting, or like, you actually have to legitimately get them yourselves. You can't just do /XP space add, like 10,000 or something. Apparently that doesn't work. I still have Act 1 for some reason, I'll just put them away. And Act 2, which I now have multiple copies of as well, that's good. Oh wow, yeah. It kind of glitches sometimes, so if that happens, just die. And yeah, now there's Act 2. Yeah, so with Act 2, you now have another ability, which, quite honestly, is not in any way canonical. I mean, yeah, sure, Johnny could do it, but like, that's not what Act 2 gave him. Where's the whole thing where the nails travel through the ground? Whatever. Game mode. I'm going into creative. Hold on. We need more husks. Basically, Act 2 gives us nail shotgun. Yep. Yeah, no, it's not something Johnny did. Or at least, if he did do it, that's not... I don't know. I mean, did he? Oh, yeah. But another thing you get from Act 2 is the ability to shoot through walls. I know, that it sounds like an Act 4 thing that you should get, but no, that's just Act 2. Yep. Saw that, I shot through that tree there. I guess that sort of makes sense for Act 2, but they really could have done the whole tracking thing, like in the Passione Datapack. Like, that one was more accurate, but this one's higher quality. I mean, oh, shoot. Oh no. Hold on. It's this pig needs to die. Okay, never mind. We're just moving on to Act 3. So there's one extra property of Act 2 that I didn't mention before, and that is the fact that it sort of, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Hold on. It's best to show it in action, I guess. So there are all these husks here, you see? And if I shoot them, you see that one? Okay, that was not a very good example. Basically, oh man, yeah, not a great example here. You see that little guy? It'll basically attract all of the surrounding mobs in a pretty small radius towards the one that you shot at. So it's a decent move, and because of the very small range, I guess it's not too disruptive whenever you're trying to do anything. So to get Act 3, you have to talk to Jesus. And he spawns like once every 20 minutes or something like that, and he'll be near you, and he'll be glowing, so you'll be able to find him. However, I'm a bit impatient, and for anybody else who wants to, just summon him immediately to mess around in creative or something along those lines, all you have to do is, oh wow, all you have to do is do this. The creator put that in the comment section at one point. Wait, players. Yeah, there we go. Do this entire thing. So basically, after you do the this command, and then you can add a few more lines if you want, but you do this, and then Jesus will spawn somewhere around you, and basically just go down and find him. For me, he spawned right here, so let's talk to him. Listen well, if your heart is wavering, then don't shoot. You gonna say that? Yeah, then do not shoot. Okay. Because the door to a new path will open for you. Doesn't he say this during Civil War? That's such a good stand fight. Oh, the pose. Oh, Jesus doing a pose. Jojo like pose. Yeah, that's nice. Now we've got Act 3. Yeah. And we have the move, spatial wormhole, the whole shoot yourself and then go all zoopity zoop. I don't actually know how it works in this game. What? Oh, wait, do you just teleport to your shot? Ah, that's cool actually. Hold on. So you can shoot it through a wall and you'll teleport to it, I think. Oh my god. Hold on, I'm about to... Okay. So basically, first of all, with nail shots, now, for whatever reason, oh wait, it's not showing it, hold on. Oh, wait, I thought they were supposed to explode. Oh no, I'm just still on Act 2. But now I'm on Act 3. Yeah, okay, so they explode. Boing. Yeah, and anytime you attract enemies towards the thing, like if you have Okay, why do I still have Act 1 and Act 2? If I could, like, get rid of them permanently, that would be nice. That's the move right there. Now, if you, like, use the single nail shot to attract mobs towards each other, you no longer get attracted, and also the range is increased. So, it's not like it matters, though, because the nail shots just explode. And I'm assuming shotgun does as well? Yep, okay. And spatial wormhole is a really interesting one, where, first of all, you can teleport, as I already explained. But then second, you can swap positions with a mob and damage the shit out of them at the same time. My nails won't come back, though. Oh my god. There we go. Yeah. So to get Act 4, you have to do the final little bit of Steel Ball Run training, which is truly just ride around on a horse for like 5 minutes or something. I actually can't remember how long, but if you have a horse in Minecraft, you're probably gonna like get this done eventually. Okay, we got another long situation going on. It's actually 20 minutes you have to ride the horse, so I think if we just slash scoreboard players set at s horse timer 9. Yeah! If you do that entire thing, it'll just immediately bring you Act 4, because it's basically telling the game, I've been on a horse for this long, at one point. And now we have the cool moves. So, let's see. Tusk Barrage, first of all. That sounds good. I love a good Tusk Barrage. Iron Golem, actually. Iron and Pumpkin, right? Or Jack-o'-lantern. Like, they have lots of health, I think. Yeah, let's test it out on them. Holy shit, it one-shot him. Okay. Then Golden Shotgun. Yeah, basically what you would expect. What I'm really excited for is the infinite rotation. I want to see how they did it. Oh, he just died. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. That's why I was trying to kill him. Yeah, that's... Okay, Iron Golem again. Infinite rotation. Okay, so it sticks them in place, and they stand there, dying, I think. Or something like that. I think if you get hit by it yourself, as like an actual player, you'll like get blinded or something. I don't know. That sounds about right, though. And of course, being Tusk, it can go through walls and all that stuff. Which is pretty good, you know? And then Golden Shotgun, Tusk Barrage, I do really love that one. And overall, I think this Tusk one is fucking amazing. This one's amazing. This one's phenomenal. It's a bit overpowered, and very destructive, and kind of inaccurate as well. Tusk doesn't blow things up. But, you know, oh well, it's pretty cool. As, you know, oh well, you know, we're gonna move on from Tusk now. It's been a while, I know. I mean, Tusk is a long one. 4 separate acts, I know. For the final one, we have Wonder of You. So I'd like to start this section off by just saying, I am going to say, I have never thought that Toru was ever going to be the main villain of JoJo Lane. I never thought that the head doctor or anything like that would be the main villain. And at the moment, it looks like they probably aren't, so I think my theories are hopefully validated. He's just like a very Vanilla Ice-like villain, you know? He's got an incredibly busted stand, but it doesn't really feel too main villain-like for me. I don't know. You know, wouldn't the main villain have to have like a really kind of active stand, whereas Toru's is literally the exact opposite? All he does is just kind of sit there and wait for people to attack him. That being said, why did they add Toru? Why did they add Wonder of You? Like, what? There was no reason. Like, I guess it's a really cool stand, and it's honestly one of the greatest side fights in all of JoJo. But even still, it's like, you could have at least waited for the stand to fully be explained. Like, they added this a while ago, or he created this a while ago. But even still, I respect the fact that he went for Wonder of You, because that just seems like an incredibly complex stand to make. And I don't know, I'm impressed, honestly, with how it turned out. So, of course, there's no real definitive way that people get stands in JoJolion. It hasn't truly been defined yet, so he just went with an arrow again, I guess. Nether Star, Spectral Arrow, and then you need an Ender Pearl. I don't know why, but it kind of fits it. And here we are. Got the Wonder of You. Well, for some reason, Wonder of You is not working. Which is really... Oh my god, I can eat him. Did I, like, not install the right one? No, I did. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be working. I've tried both versions 1.16 and 1.16.5. And neither of them have worked, so I'm going to assume that it doesn't work on any of the ones in between either. Which is weird, because I remember using it not too long ago. Well, a few months ago, but, you know, I remember using it, and, I mean, it was still pretty glitchy back then. Probably the most glitchy of them all. So yeah, there were 3 that I was showing today. And, you know, overall, I'm gonna say they are the best ones I've ever seen, definitely. The guy definitely put a lot of work into all of them. They are really, really, really well made, for sure. The only problem, really, is the fact that there isn't more. You know? That's the one flaw, is that the supply of them is so limited. So, like, it would be really cool if there were even more of them, and, you know, they were all just kind of there. That would be great. But, you know, with all that being said, if you enjoyed this showcase, if you enjoyed these mods and whatnot, go give the guy who created them some support. The link for all of that is in the description. If you enjoyed the video and all that stuff, give me a like, comment, or subscribe and hit the notification bell for more content so that you can see when I upload. Goodbye.